What's happening, my people? So it's your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, back with another video. So tonight, what we talking about? The Last Days of Ptolemy Grey, starring Samuel L. Jackson. Dog, I seen him talking about this on the Tonight Show. This right here, this is a Apple exclusive television show and stuff. This a series. Is gonna be like 6 episodes, I think. And so they have released 2 episodes. They give you that hook. They want to get your hook right quick, and then you gotta come back for the drugs. Gotta come back every week. Dog, this right here, incredible. Just these 2 episodes so far that I've seen. Yo, Samuel L. Jackson, we've already known this. The brother been in Hollywood for many years and stuff. This brother putting on a master class of acting. Like, name whoever you want. And like, they ain't got too many that's hanging with Sam Jackson. But this one right here, it is based on, it's an elderly man. He's dealing with dementia. He's losing his condition is rapidly decreasing. The only person he really has in his life is his great nephew named Reggie. So you see him at the beginning of this series, and he has a lot of flashbacks from the past and stuff. Like there is a man, Coy Dog, that seems like he's very important in his life. I think it could be his father. They have a woman, Cynthia, or something like that. And he keep having flashbacks of her. That's his ex-wife. Well, that's his wife that passed on. And he always talks about Reggie. Reggie. And so Reggie is the only one that comes and look for him and comes to help him out and stuff. Like, Reggie knows his condition is bad, but he shows him love. Because we find this out later on in the episode and stuff, like towards the end. Like, it seems like he was a good dude back in his days, man. Like, he always looked out for people. And so now, like, everybody pretty much forgot about him, but Reggie wants to show love for all the love that he showed whenever he was up. But now he's losing it, man. Like, he lives in this, his house is nasty. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Man, am I getting dementia? It's very hoarder-ish, man. But that's why this series is touching for me and stuff. Like, I wasn't gonna do any videos on this, but like, I have family just going through the situation and stuff like that. Like, a few family members, and like, I have my little moments. Like, you see me on camera, I forget a little something myself. So, and then elderly people, like, it have a certain place in my heart. People love to throw older people away and look at them as burdens and this and that. But man, it's still people that have lived their life, man. They have put in their time. They've contributed to society for us to get to where we need to go. They still have a lot of knowledge and stuff, even though he ain't really got no memory and stuff. But like, a lot of older people, they have knowledge. They have helped people out and paid their dues, whatever. And so Reggie takes time out with Samuel L. Jackson, man. And he takes him to this doctor's appointment and stuff. And the doctor kind of describes this, like, I see him doing bad, but he's strong. Like, he had a cut or a burn on his hand or something. It healed very fast. Like, he's healthy as a horse. So he meets the recommendations for this experimental drug that can help his dementia and stuff. He gives Reggie the information. He tries to get it together, like this appointment to bring Samuel Jackson. Ends up, he never shows up and stuff, man. So like, time is passing and things not looking so and so. Reggie was trying to vent to him about a situation that was occurring. And Samuel Jackson, like, he was in outer space, so he didn't really grasp what Reggie was saying. But it seems like they might have had a dangerous situation. He said something about an ex-boyfriend of, like, his wife was getting out of jail, and later on Reggie ends up passing. He ends up passing at the end of the episode. But before we get to that, there is another member of the family, Hilliard. And he comes, gets Samuel Jackson since Reggie is deceased at this point. And so he tries to help Samuel Jackson. He's supposed to bring him to the bank and this and that to cash his check and stuff. Like, Reggie was a good man. He did right by Samuel Jackson. They have a lot of people that take advantage of people like that. And Hilliard is one of these people. Like, it seems like he has his best wishes and stuff, but he brings him cash, check and stuff. He pockets money. He does all kind of dirty stuff. We see him later on. He's not a good person just in general. But in doing this, they do go in some dangerous situations. Like, the cops Hilliard up because it looks like he's digging in Samuel Jackson's pockets and stuff. But Samuel Jackson, he remembers just enough to be like, yeah, he's with me and this and that. But anyways, so they do that. They get through these dangerous situations. They get to the bank. The people at the bank is like, you're trying to cash his checks. And like, he looking kind of thuggish and stuff. So they like, you sure you want to do? Oh yeah, he can cash his check. But then he cash his check. He's still in the ish. They end up going back to the family house, to a house, and they're like, oh, where's Reggie? And this and that. Nobody wants to tell him about Reggie. And people just look at him kind of crazy. The end of the episode, where he ends up meeting this young lady named Robin. She ends up being very important in the series. And Robin ends up being Dominique Fishback. This young lady is incredible. I have watched her on a lot of shows and stuff. She always knocks it out the park. But she helps him and fixes food and stuff, even though he spills it and this and that. And he keep asking for Reggie. She brings him to the back, and they end up seeing where Reggie at. And Reggie is in a casket. He breaks down. And at the end of the episode, she brings him back to his house. Hilliard is like, I'm gonna bring him. He don't like you. I'm gonna bring him. And he vows on the bus, I'm going to make this right. I'm going to find out who killed you. And then whenever he gets like to the house, he forgets that he knew Reggie is coming, right? Like, he forgets that Reggie is even dead and stuff. But that is episode 1. Episode 2, it starts off, we see Robin. She's in the situation. Her mother is passed. She don't really have anybody. She's staying with Niecy. That is Samuel Jackson's like niece or something. Crazy thing about this situation is Hilliard, we see he's a bad guy. He tries to rape Robin. And she pulls a blade out on him. But Niecy comes out and takes Hilliard's side. And she's like, well, these men out here are going crazy. We got to do whatever we can to make them happy and this and that. Like, you should have let him take you. Like, that's basically what she was saying. Like, if he made an advance on you, you should have just laid there and took it. Like, that's some bullshit. That's some old time thinking and stuff. So she still had Ptolemy's key. So she ends up going to Ptolemy's house, and he don't remember nothing. He's laying on the floor and stuff. Who are you? And pretty bird and summer bird, spring bird or whatever, Robin. And she ends up being a blessing because he doesn't have anybody. She doesn't have anybody. So they end up getting together. Not getting together, but like leaning on each other. She cleans up his spot. Like, his bathroom and stuff has been broke forever. He's hoarding. She cleans everything up. She is a blessing, in not even in disguise, in straight up. And so she cleans everything. They have a lot of touching moments on here. Like, she brings him outside to go get some roach spray and stuff like that, some roach bombs. And they have this dude, like, at the counter and stuff. She's a pretty young lady, and people just, I don't know, they disrespect her. Like, in this city or her situation or something. I don't know why. Like, homeboy tried to jump on her. Like, dude at the register, he eye fucking her the whole time when she in there talking to her crazy and stuff. And Samuel Jackson, Ptolemy, he stands up for her. And she looks, is like, man, ain't nobody never really stood up for me and stuff like that. Like, I guess it was a touching moment because everybody be trying to rape her and be trying to take advantage of her and stuff like that. But then they get back to the house. They had showed on the first episode, they got this crazy woman. And it looked like she had knocked him over the head and stole something from him, some money or something. It's legend that he has like a bag of money in his house. And so she wants money from him. She's like, you owe me money, you owe me money. Maybe he promised her some money or something. We don't know that yet. So she goes try to attack him. And so Robin has to fight this lady off. And she fights her because he had her back. So she got his back. She beat this woman down. It was a big woman, but she had to hit her with a chair and shit like that. She beat her down. But they do their thing. Just fast forward. She finds the doctor's appointment. And she like trying to reach out to people. Did Reggie say anything about the doctor's appointment? Do y'all know anything about the doctor's appointment? Do you remember anything about the doctor's appointment? But they bomb the roaches. And so they go to an apartment, to a motel overnight and stuff. Next day, they go to the doctor's appointment. She gets a ride, and it's experimental and this and that. You let them know what the situation is. She's like nervous about it. She's like, we'll come back, but his condition is just decelerating so fast. He might not be eligible for this if it goes down anymore. So they have to go with part one, and they get the shot. They get the shot. He remembers a lot of stuff. He turns into a whole different person. He gets sharp. Like we see, like he was a man's man before his mind got taken from him. What he does, he tries to find out who killed Reggie. So they go out, they set out, and they getting clues and stuff, man. He's sharp. He's sharp, man. But by the time they get back to the house and stuff, man, it is declining. It is declining. He has forgotten. It is going faster than it was. So that's one of the drawbacks of this first shot and stuff. So they got to call the doctor. End of episode 2, they rush to him to take the second shot. So he gets the shot, and it look like he's about to die and stuff. But they got these ghosts that haunt him. They got Coy Dog. They got Sensei, or whatever her name is. And they, like the ghosts are talking to him. No, you got work to do. You got to stay here. He vowed he was going to find Reggie Killer. He vowed he was going to find Reggie Killer, man. And so, I think that's going to be his unfinished business. The way the series starts off, he's like in a nice suit and stuff, and he's like inviting somebody over, and he has a gun. And like he's ready to kill somebody. So, but then I think it's like 2 weeks earlier or 2 months earlier or something, and that's when the episode takes place. So we're gonna see what happens. I know he's gonna become sharper. We're gonna find out a lot of the history of him, like how Coy Dog was important in his life. They had some moments. A building was on fire. They had a young lady that they took in whenever he was a little boy, and he helped her. Did she burn up in the fire? How did his wife die? It's going to be a lot of interesting things, man. But just to see him go from this dementia old man and to go to this man's man, and like to see him float effortlessly between these characters and stuff, man. Like Samuel Jackson put on a master class. Like I probably didn't explain this the greatest and stuff. I'm gonna try to edit this up and try to cut it for it sound a little better. But man, this is special. The fact I got some family members and stuff, man. Like you go to them and hey, Unc, how you doing and stuff? Who are you? Who you is? Like so, this touch a little different. This touch a little different, man, because I've seen this up close and personal, man. It is heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking, man. And to see whenever Reggie died and the only person that he had and past stuff, they had a few moments on this series where I had to shed a little tear dropping stuff, man. But it's good. I can't wait to see these next 4 episodes, man. Y'all jump on this, cause This is that shit. So I don't know if anybody else is doing videos of this or not. Like, I wasn't planning on it, but I know I got like a few subs on the channel. So, and a few people kind of take what I say to heart or whatever, be like, I'll check this out because he said it. Yo, check this one out. You gonna thank me later. Like, comment, subscribe, go be the greatest and most hated man. Holla at your boy. Peace.